Hi, Yvonne here with It's on Paper on Purpose, and I am going through those cards that I showed the other day that I thought were pretty heavy, and I just need some more brain cells to be able to process them and actually put them in my box. So this is actually pretty mild. I only took a handful of cards, and this is what it looks like when I'm going through my cards. And I just wanted to show how to make connections in the box because I did hear on like a Zero Cousin kind of review that someone who had been keeping a box for a while didn't know how to make the connection. So here I'll just show how I do it. So here and this is just a handful of cards that I'm like, I have a few brain cells right now. Let me go through my heavy cards, because when I do like my theme cards, those are pretty easy just to find like that specific theme, like love, peace, happiness. Like it's easy to place those cards. But because these ones are more, I don't know, they're more talking about, they have more science involved. I don't know. I am not a scientist or anything. I'm just a layperson trying to make sense of my interests. So I just make those cards based on my interests. Okay, let me get on with it. So I had just created these cards about the specific dynamic action of food, and because I'm tinkering with my new numbering system, I was just like, I want to put this card here. I want it to follow this, but there's already a 2 behind it. It's like 1 2, so now I'm at one. What is that, exponent 1 or superscript 1? I don't know. Please tell me so that I can know the correct term if you know. So doing this for the cards that I want to follow that number, and there's already a 2 behind it. Okay, so there's that. But okay, so to the connection. So I had where am I? Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, here it is. I got my thoughts together. Okay, so this one is talking about protein, and I know that I just actually put this card in the protein section. I had this section already in the box. It was already in that queue of cards that were being renumbered, and so it was already there, and so it was easy for me to place this card because it was already I already had a spot for it to live. And so I found this card, and it's talking about protein. So I first want to number this, so it's gonna follow this one. It's saying something slightly different than this one. This one's talking about the uptake of oxygen, and then this one is talking about the increase in temperature. So those are 2 different ideas. So this is going to be 1.3. And so now what I'm going to do, I found this card that I wanted to connect. I want to connect these 2. So if you see here, this one is 12, my section 12, which is like body, food. I don't know what, it doesn't matter now. And so here I'm in my 1 section, and this one is in the 13 portion of the box. So here there's not much distance between these cards yet. Because remember, I still have all of these to go through. So how I make the connection is, I'm going to say here, I'm just gonna say see also, and I do this in red pen. I got that from Scott Shepper. He does this when he's trying to connect cards with outside sources or in his box. So I just decided to take up the practice as well. So here I want to say see also, SA, just make it easy. 12, 13.2, and actually I think I'll just do the same thing to this one, to say this one to come over here and look at this one. Just why not? 1.3. There it is. So now, even though there is distance in the box between my 1 to 13, they are, I will be able to reference them when I'm looking for anything on any one of these cards. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that I also take notes when I'm doing my cards, because one of these is, where is it? Which one is it? Oh, let's see. It was the one, here it is. Postprandial thermogenesis. So I don't know what that means. I know what post means. It means after. Prandial, I don't know what that means, so I want to look it up, but I don't want to look it up now because I know for a fact I will be distracted. So I have the little note for myself to see, because that's where, to see this specific card, because that's where I got that question from. So maybe when I find the answer, I'll be able to put it alongside this card, so 1.2a perhaps, so that I would just have this definition or what this means right next to the card. So I do have a questions section in my box. It's here, so I can just pop it in there, so I don't have to really worry about it right now. My brain just made a note of it, so I put it on paper on purpose. See how I did that? Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to share. So, oh, and I also, okay, another thing. I have, these are my sub index. I had oxygen on one of these cards, metabolism on one of these cards, GLP-1 on one of these cards. So I want to put these back in my sub index. Also, a side note, GLP-1, that has been in the media for, like, it's really hot right now. So those are shots, and you can increase, according to this card, one of these, it's here, by upping your protein intake. That's my PSA for today. Thanks, bye.